Ever feel like you're standing at the bottom of a mountain, looking up at a peak that seems impossibly high? That was exactly where Leo found himself. He was a small-town kid with a big city dream, to become a renowned architect in New York City. Fresh out of college, he landed an internship at a prestigious firm, but it felt more like being a tiny gear in a colossal machine. He was surrounded by Ivy League graduates, people who seemed to ooze confidence and connections. They'd casually talk about their summer homes while Leo was just trying to make his rent. His days were a blur of fetching coffee, making copies, and doing grunt work. He'd spend his nights sketching his own designs, pouring his heart onto paper. But the vibrant, soaring buildings in his mind felt a million miles away from the mundane tasks he was assigned. The senior architects barely knew his name. He was just the intern. The voice of doubt started to get louder in his head. "You're not good enough," it whispered. "You don't belong here. You're just a small-town dreamer who got lucky." He started to believe it. His shoulders slumped a little lower each day. One afternoon, the firm's biggest project hit a major snag. The lead architect for the new Skyline Tower had a creative block. The deadline was looming, and the entire team was stumped. The office was thick with tension. Models were discarded, tempers flared, and the project was on the brink of collapse. That evening, as Leo was cleaning up the conference room, he saw the discarded sketches. He looked at the model of the tower, and an idea sparked. It was a crazy, audacious idea that completely reimagined the building's core structure. He knew it was a long shot. Why would they listen to him? But then another voice, a quieter one, spoke up from deep within. "What do you have to lose?" So he stayed late, fueled by cheap coffee and sheer determination. He worked all night, refining his concept, creating detailed sketches and a small, makeshift model from leftover materials. He left it on the conference table, right where the lead architect would see it, with a simple, anonymous note. Just an idea. The next morning, the office was buzzing. The lead architect, a notoriously stern man named Mr. Harrison, was holding Leo's sketches. He was silent, studying them intently. Leo's heart pounded in his chest. He was sure he was about to be fired for overstepping. Mr. Harrison called a meeting. He held up Leo's drawings and said, This is brilliant. It's risky, it's unconventional, but it's exactly what we need. Who did this?" Leo, trembling, slowly raised his hand. Every head in the room turned to look at him, the invisible intern. There was a moment of stunned silence, and then Mr. Harrison smiled. He didn't just praise the idea. He invited Leo to join the core design team to develop it. That was the turning point. Leo wasn't just the intern anymore. He was the guy who saved the Skyline Tower project. He learned that day that his biggest obstacle wasn't the competition or his background. It was his own self-doubt. The tower, when it was finally built, became an iconic part of the New York skyline, winning numerous awards. And Leo? He became one of the most sought-after architects in the city. He never forgot that night he almost let his fear win. We all have that voice of doubt, the one that tells us we're not smart enough, strong enough, or good enough. It tries to keep us small. But inside you, there's also a power, a unique idea, a strength you haven't even tapped into yet. Never, ever underestimate yourself. You are capable of so much more than you think. The only one who can truly limit you is you. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content that inspires and empowers. See you in the next one.